Do you know? Back then, how the Mavericks lost Porzingis? Rewind to 2015. The New York Knicks, with the 4th pick in the first round, unexpectedly picked this beanstalk-like center from Latvia. At the draft, Knicks fans booed. No one at the time knew what this kid was about. They just knew he had played in Spain, but hadn't made a splash. This led many to believe that Porzingis was a dud. The Knicks at the time were still Carmelo Anthony's team. In the 2014 to 2015 season, the team had just signed him to a top salary extension of $129 million over 5 years. This lavish contract was also rare in the league at the time. The Knicks clearly viewed Anthony as the long-term linchpin for the team. Sadly, the Knicks that season were plagued by injuries. Anthony and Stoudemire both missed more than 40 games due to injuries. Their record plummeted. By the end of the regular season, they only achieved a dismal record of 17 wins and 65 losses, ranking last in the league. The Knicks, who had a high chance of getting the number 1 pick, only secured the 4th pick in the first round. Adding the fact that they picked an undersized, unknown center, we can imagine how angry Knicks fans were at the time. After Stoudemire and the Knicks reached a buyout agreement, rookie Porzingis automatically moved to the starting center position. Just a few games into the season, Porzingis had shattered people's suspicions about him. His style of play and appearance didn't match. He looked skinny but played exceptionally tough, often getting double-doubles and making multiple blocks in the paint. Plus, he had a very accurate three-point shot, which started to generate a lot of buzz. In that era when centers were not good at three-pointers, Porzingis' arrival was groundbreaking. Knicks fans, after witnessing Porzingis' bravery, did a 180-degree turn in attitude, even calling him the next coming of Dirk Nowitzki. After his rookie season, unsurprisingly, Porzingis was selected to the all-rookie first team and had a rivalry with the number 1 pick in the West, Towns, which had a unique charm. Entering his second season in the league, Porzingis' stats significantly improved, and he won the All-Star Skills Challenge. His visible talent, widely recognized by the team's management, after several considerations, they decided to let go of Anthony and establish Porzingis as the absolute core of the team. So Anthony was sent to the Thunder, forming a big three with Westbrook and George to contend for the championship. And Porzingis became the undoubted star of the Knicks. Just when people were fantasizing that Porzingis could lead the Knicks back to the top, the unexpected happened. Only halfway through the 2017 to 2018 season, Porzingis experienced the first major injury of his career and had no choice but to declare himself out for the season. This year happened to be a critical point for his All-Star selection, but all this came to a halt because of his injury. The bustling city of New York, naturally, couldn't wait for him to fully recover. Less than 2 years after Porzingis became the franchise star, the Knicks quickly traded him to the Dallas Mavericks. After joining the Mavericks, Porzingis met his fellow European, Luka Doncic. Although being abandoned doesn't feel good, in Doncic's face, he seemed to see a picture of their glorious future. After recovering from his injury for a season with the Mavericks, Porzingis finally made his comeback in the 2019 to 2020 season. The beginning of the story was all sweet. Under his and Doncic's leadership, the Mavericks returned to the playoffs as the 7th seed in the West, which also marked the first playoff journey in both of their careers. Although it was his first playoff appearance, Porzingis performed exceptionally well. Just when everything was going well, Porzingis once again suffered from a devastating meniscus tear. This cast a shadow on the team's future, and also created a noticeable rift between Porzingis and Doncic. Despite the Mavericks' improved regular season record in the 2020 to 2021 season, Porzingis' fragile body gradually became unbearable for Doncic. Their contradictions and disputes escalated. In addition, during the first round against the Clippers, Porzingis' poor performance lost the management's faith and patience in him. So, the Mavericks management decided to trade Porzingis to the Wizards. This was the second time Porzingis was abandoned, both times due to injuries ruining his promising future. After spending 2 uninspiring seasons with the Wizards, in the 2023 offseason, Porzingis once again came into the spotlight. The Wizards, clearly running a tanking strategy, traded him to the Celtics. The people of Boston, when they saw this injury-riddled glass center, had mixed feelings. From being a rookie genius center, to being plagued by injuries, and being thrown away 3 times by teams, Porzingis' career is full of twists and turns. Fortunately, after joining the Celtics, his life took a turn for the better. With his help, the Celtics this season achieved the league's best record. Still, Porzingis could not escape the topic of injuries. He only managed to appear in 4 playoff games, then got injured again, only at the first game of the finals today. Did he make a comeback? This was his first time coming off the bench in the playoffs, but he handed in a satisfactory report card. He showed no mercy against his old team, scoring an efficient 20 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 blocks, helping the team to crush the Mavericks. Such a Porzingis is truly touching. Maybe he can no longer return to the way people originally expected, but he who has been through the rebirth has long looked past all of this. Just like he said, I don't care about my position on the team. I just want to do my job well. Help the team win. These are the heartfelt words of the mature Porzingis.